to the left and the right, and then it would tab out and send me to 10
Yeah.
FPS. At least I didn't have any problems like with mechanics.
Yeah.
At least it's just never lucky.
Today, when's this gonna start? Alright. Get into lane. Nice
I
cue.
missed the cue. God, I asked you to edit that out.
Sorry, we'll skip that next time. Actually, here, I'll go back.
Oh God.
Yeah, we're watching it again.
I already creep so I can hit level 2 first.
Why don't you cue her there? Okay, time out. I'm using the bad program.
Feels bad, man.
Hold up.
I don't know why I didn't cue her
You
there.
can
To
just cue
struggle
with stream
against
money.
Ari. I actually didn't think about it until after.
Yeah, because you can
But
just
I
like
didn't notice if she
enter
queued.
lane, wait for it, queue. Oh, wait, yeah.
Because her auto didn't take minion aggro. My
Yeah.
Q would have. So I would take less damage, but then again, free money. Easy money.
Oh.
God damn it, Ed. Don't do this to me.
Let's watch it another time. Let's rewind.
Missed CS with Q. The stuff Tilt is made of.
It's okay though. You just last hit another one, and it's like you got 2 minions, right?
Yeah. Pretty much. Gangplank is the best design champion ever.
Yep. So much for interactive gameplay.
Fun and interactive. For the Gangplank player, it is.
Alright, so okay, this barrel. It's super easy for her to clear. And she's gonna hit it too. But like you don't need to set it up, you know? I mean, like, cause okay, she has a minion wave that's coming in, and you don't. So like, if this is later in the game and arms faster, and like, but even then, you'd want to put it there, because by the time like it winds down and the second one comes up, so like the first range would be like that. The second range, by the time that happens, the minions are gonna be like up here, kind of like half and half, and then you can set up that way, and then it's so much harder for her to hit it. I mean, you could even, it's even easier if you set it up right there, because then it's away from her. Because, like, the object of this barrel isn't to like, harass her, right? It's to hit the minions. And if
No,
you have it...
the object
I mean,
of that barrel was to harass.
I know, but, like, it's too easy for her to clear.
I should have put it,
On this side. Like, you could put it, like... Because she's hugging right. So if you
Yeah.
put the first barrel on left...
I don't think...
Then
My
you can
goal
get
there
over it.
wasn't to hit the minions, though.
But it can do both.
If I hit minions, doesn't that break the slow push?
Not necessarily, because there's like 4 of them. And you want to last hit 2 of those, right?
Yeah, true.
Cause like that barrel would have hit 1, or I think that hits the other one too. Maybe, I can't tell.
Let me see.
It would have been
No,
close.
it
It would have
would-
been close.
It wouldn't.
But like
On the line doesn't hit, sadly.
it's like it's too close. I mean, you don't like lose anything for it because barrels don't cost mana. Thanks, right? Another great idea. Like, why don't they cost mana? It's doesn't
Didn't they
make
used to cost 20 mana?
sense. No.
I thought they did at the very beginning of the
I'm
rework.
pretty sure on release it didn't.
That one hits.
But like, I don't know. Let's look at it again. I just feel like they're too aggressive over here. Because like, if she's good, like she backsteps here. Like she took a little backstep that stopped her from getting that hit.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. Again, I'm not like a Gangplank expert, so like.
I think in VGL, I would have like thought that the players were better. I think it's just the discrepancy of it being solo queue.
Mm-hmm.
I instantly go to the fact that this player is absolutely stupid. He's never gonna understand to kill the barrel. So in
Yeah.
VGL, I think I would have put it behind me. But I mean, I need to get out of that mindset. I need to think that the other players are actually good.
Yeah, and another thing you can do, especially like when you get up to like 3 barrels, you can just have like a dead barrel sitting back here. Just like for like it's like safety, like because like you're sitting at 3 right now, you can just put one back here to like help clear waves if you're in like a pinch, because then you can do that and you can, I mean, again, like you want it to come into you, but if you like get them into an awkward position because of a barrel combo, like if you were to barrel this right here and then like a couple of them are kind of low, and you have less pressure on this lane and it's gonna shove in, then you have like the barrel combo back there, or if you need to run away and you need the speed boost or just turn on her, you know, it's never bad. Like if you have extra barrels just to place them.
And now I just get harassed at because I pushed the wave.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't talk about that. Well, I talked about that too in game when you pushed it. I was getting another point across.
And then I missed the cannon because I queued that cleave.
Yeah, and because like you have no pressure in this lane whatsoever now. And like even though like you see Kale up over by blue in a second, but like even though that is happening, it's just she's winning you. So yeah, so that ward didn't make sense because we already saw Kale up there, so you don't need to ward at all. But you have a second charge. Yeah, so what you do, you last hit that minion right there with the Q, and then you walk over here. But at the same time, like, yeah, watching this is good, but you have to ward like right over the wall, like over there. You know, it's like off screen. It's like more over there.
Okay.
But you have to ward there because, like, if Ari charms you over the wall, she takes you very low. I mean, like, not like super low, but like, charm into Q is gonna take you to probably around like there. If she gets W, maybe.
The charm into Q might kill me actually because I don't have orange.
No,
Unless
no, that's 900 damage rank 1. No, it won't. It'll do like that much.
Well, plus Thunderlords and double auto. Even with my flash,
trust me, you wouldn't die, but you'd take a lot of damage. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you die. I mean, maybe if she flashes over the wall, ignites you. It's possible.
That's what I was kind of talking about. But
another thing you're not doing is you're not bringing up. Like as soon as she comes in, you left click her because you can't tell her mana. I mean, unless you're looking at the small bar underneath, which I don't think anyone does. Yeah, there you go. See? And then you just check it out. And you always have that up. And you'd be checking that. Because then you also see she has 2 charges of potions left. Is this something you check? Or is this like new info?
I usually tab for items. And then I just click because of the stats usually.
Yeah, okay.
Tabbing for items is just a lot easier for me, yeah, I guess.
That is like quick in the moment. Like when you're playing back like that, yeah, sure, tabbing, but like, you know, if you're chasing someone down, if it's not Ari, if it's not someone like you're used to looking at that you've been checking their items all game, stuff like that.
Okay.
This is when it might be a good time to have a dead barrel to set these up. I mean, you're gonna get them anyways, but it would be a good time to have it.
And I missed this one. No, it was the other one because passive came up. I think it's later in the lane.
I'm gonna take a nap after this.
Well.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you should have been looking there sooner because like there's also potential. I mean, the ult ended up being bad, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't gonna save them. I called out for it, so like don't beat yourself up about that or anything. But like you should have been looking down there a lot sooner because Nidalee started that gank off and was looking for kills on them. So maybe your ult could have helped them lock down a kill rather than just being protection.
Okay, my cousin is in my room. It's my baby cousin. 1 second.
Okay.
I literally need 1 second. Okay, I'm back.
Babies are great.
Feels baby cousin, man.
Feels baby cousin, man. Alright. You didn't miss much. Just walking back to lane.
Okay, buddy.
Wait a minute. This is actually okay. Okay, so there, like, the barrel's okay. I probably would have actually just, no, the barrel's fine, but, like, it's called trimming the minions, and you place that barrel in the same spot every time. You shouldn't break that habit. Because, again, like, even though it doesn't really matter, it should probably be up there because of how she's playing the lane, hugging the right side. Trimming the wave is also okay, because if there's, like, that many minions, if there's like way too many minions pushing into your tower, it's gonna kill your minion wave too fast, hit the tower's gonna kill them all before your minion wave shows up, and like the lane will reset and meet in the middle. So that was okay to barrel off the minions because there were so many there.
I barely missed the barrel because of mechanical error.
Yeah. Ideally you have like 3 ranged creeps from the enemy. We don't really have to talk about that. But another time when it would be fantastic to use left click, because Kale's E is a timer, right? How long like her range is on.
Yep.
And I think you end up.
It fades as I flash.
But we could have an exact timer.
It's right there.
Yeah. I don't know. You probably live. But that's like really advanced thing. That's like really hard to do. But I'm just telling you, like, that exists at the highest level of play, where they are looking at that, and then there's the one box that tells you like it has the timer, like the thing that's like going around and it like fills up and starts like ungraying the screen.
Yeah.
And that is an actual thing at high levels of play. Okay, so here, what do you need to do here? Okay, so you see Kale going off to the right side, and you said Kale's gonna dive me, and I'm like. And that is possible, but like I thought you could stick around because Ari can't dive you. She can't, especially by the time like your orange is up. But right now, because Kale is going up to the top side, you have to ward here, like right over the wall there, and that'll spot out if Kale continues around. If you see her show up, you leave. You'll have enough time. Another thing like that we didn't even consider was that their bot lane left and could come up. Now that was a really like strange rotation for them. It actually ended up being really good for them. But that's like a really hard thing to like think about.
Because I saw the Jinx socket come up, and I was thinking, well, if Jinx socket came up, then they're probably still sitting somewhere down there.
Yeah.
They didn't ping me at all.
No.
So I had no clue that their bot lane was even starting.
But again, like, you only see a Mia ping if you're already looking there. You know, it's like I don't believe in like the Mia thing, the whole that thing. Like that was kind of both our fault for not checking that out. But again, like, you guys were just like fighting here, right? So like it was a hard thing to see.
I have my chat at that spot in the screen, so I can see, like, I can hear the Mia ping, and then I can look at the chat to see who pinged it. That's the only reason I have my chat there.
I still say yes, they should have, but like you can't expect it from me. Okay.
Yeah. It's again looking at the.
And again, like, none of that happens if the ward up there happens, because you just leave. Because again, yeah, you wanted to leave and it would have worked, yes, but like playing overly passive is also a way to lose games. You don't have to take risks necessarily, but you can, like, it's calculated aggression, right? Like, aggression. Yeah, like, but like actually, because that word would have been completely calculated aggression. Here it's showing Indy, I think. Oh god. Why? Why would you cue that? I don't think it's gonna hurt. But like, especially like, I mean, yeah, see, if Ari doesn't cue that, she can freeze this here for like the next like 3 minutes. And like, the lane just sucks for you. Because you just saw, because like, Kale was just seen up in her topside jungle up in there. Like, you have to leave, like, if she doesn't cue that, because then it would be so hard for you. Like, it's even kind of risky for you to stay here after she cues it, but if she doesn't, oh my god, it's just over, and you have nothing you can do.
Okay.
At this stage in the game, I think pinking here would have been okay.
Okay.
But like, once like top.
I asked you if pinking there was fine.
No, I did. I wanted to know how top lane was doing and how, like, because like if top lane was getting ruined, and like check, like the two things check, like kills like 1-0 and then also like how low his tower is, because if his tower falls, then there's no way you can really defend that because they just have free reign over your jungle. But like it really depends, because you want to get the most out of it. But see, like, after that happened, it's like, well, that tower's gonna drop soon, so you can't ward it there anymore. Because what it's supposed to do is protect, like, him from Ahri roaming up on him, you know?
Yeah.
And give him more time to respond than the Tri-Brush Pink Ward. Yeah, so, again, like, pinging effectively, effective ping. It starts off with a missing ping, question mark in your lane, and then if you saw them going off in the fog of war one direction, you go danger, 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 if she's going bot, like all the way there, like 5 pings, until it makes you stop. If she just goes missing and you don't know where she's going, 1 danger, 1 danger. Unless like one of them is like tower diving, and then you can just assume it's that lane. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And like as a jungler, I'm literally doing that all the time for my lanes, because it's all about you're literally a babysitter for your team, because like just assume that like you're the only like mature one there / like the only one that like can actually look at the minimap and knows what's going on.
As LS says, the only human.
The only human, yes. Okay, hold up. Let's watch this fight, because this
I
bad. So
missed
first of
that.
all, number one, does she have ulti? We don't know because you weren't looking sooner. So it's really hard to judge this fight. Number 2, okay, it is now impossible for you to land a barrel combo on Jinx. You can't do it at this point, because you can't get in range for a triple, right? And she's too fast. She already started moving away. It's not going to be down in time. So placing the second barrel makes no sense. All right, you see how that works? Like I spotted out before it even happened. Okay, like you should just be it should be a double barrel into Kayle. Okay. Now you're out of barrels and you pop it anyways. Like. Don't really know why, because Kayle isn't in range for it. And like the exhaust doesn't make a lot of sense either. Like the exhaust would be okay if you landed the barrel on her and then had like some sort of damage coming after, but like everyone on your team is gone. And now the exhaust is like to protect yourself because you're about to get like rammed.
Pretty much.
Good orange, and then somehow you dodged that. I don't know how.
Because I'm the best GP VGL.
Yep, that's
right?
good. you probably are.
Well,
actually, no. who's the other?
Zircona Chris.
He played.
Zircona
He could only play Gangplank.
He doesn't build right though. Well, he doesn't do
man
man flank. And he gets Essence Reaver. Ew.
Oh, God bless.
Essence
See,
Reaver.
Essence Reaver was good when people were building like 4 eye edges, and it was like, why are you building a second Infinity Edge? Essence Reaver does the same thing for you, except it gives you more stats.
Yep.
Because like all the stats are exactly the same.
But now it's just
Yeah,
man
now it's
flank
just-
with static shift.
You don't need it.
Not gonna lie, if I had got to Trinity Force maybe a minute or 2 sooner, so like, I should have been at Trinity Force. I'd say about 15 minutes. But I was at Trinity Force at like 17 minutes. That right
low.
there.
That's low. And that is, you missed a lot in laning phase. You had a couple roams down, which isn't the end of the world. But also, like, you're not dirty farming. You have to start farming wraiths all the time. If you ever, like, have an advantage, like, if you have an advantage mid, and this game you didn't really ever have an opportunity to. But if you have an advantage and you have, like, Sheen or whatever, like, you can dirty farm the enemy wraiths too. Like, if your jungler's winning and, like, pressuring, like Kayle, or you see Kayle somewhere and you are also pushing in mid lane, then you can pressure these. Because it's not bad for you to push. Like, it just was this game because of how hard, like, you guys were losing, you know? In a winning matchup, you can. But, like, you don't need to fight over this, because you actually end up losing minions to tower. Or you go back there in a second, I think. Or did that already happen? I don't even know.
I just backed for.
Oh wait. Oh, here. This is what I was talking about. Okay, so this is a lane manipulation thing. Very small thing, but it could like save your life or save you minions. Okay, so your minion line. So you had one minion line. Like this is the remnants of the last one. Minion wave that was fighting, but you just had another minion wave come in and support it, and it ended at about right here. So their minion wave right now is about right there as well. You cannot last hit these minions here. You can't last hit these until their reinforcements arrive and like crash and start fighting this. Then you can clear it really quickly, because if you clear this out, your minions are gonna meet like over here, and you're vulnerable, right? You don't have a tower. Like if you have tower, it's different, but you don't have a tower, so you can get collapsed on from around the side. So you wait to last hit these, so that their minion wave gets as close to you as you possibly can. Then you hard shove it in and hope that the waves reset.
Okay.
Get it?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Alright. And I told you to do it, and you did it well. Okay. You missed it. Like, you see how this happens? Now theirs have shown up, and you're still completely safe. Yeah. Had you gone up, there's so much fog of war surrounding you that like you wouldn't have been able to farm this wave. Or I guess you would have, because everyone's falling.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's still a good.
That's not how it's gonna end up every time, right?
Yeah.
There's gonna be another scenario when there's 4 members waiting, like literally like waiting in the bush right there for you to farm, and they're just gonna run out there and kill you. Here, like, you should have just done the big one.
I should have finished it.
Because like there's nothing else to do. And then I was also saying look top lane, because bot lane already lost. You can't do anything down there. Top lane is where there's a possibility you can do something, but he's already getting wrecked, and you can't.
That barrel expired just before I was about to hit it on Ari. Feels bad, man. I ult there for no reason after I saw that it was.
It's also Cloud Drake. And because of how fed they are, and like you can kind of like you can't like use that to go for a steal, because one, like, if it was a fire, I might give you an excuse. I might say that was okay, but like you need this to like hold this mid tower, right? Because no one's coming to your rescue here. Like this. And then the mid tower just dies. And Alawi 1v2s them top lane. I didn't even catch that when the.
And then Nidalee's AFK now.
Yeah. Like, because this wave should have been ulted here. And yeah, it's kind of lame to ult it for like 3 or 4 minions, but it saves that tower. It saves that tower and saves your inhibitor tower for much longer.
I know to ult it.
Yeah.
I don't think the inhib tower falls. I think they rotate top.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to say.
Then auto the barrel, queue it, and then get on my farm. Like, at this point, I think I'm even probably close to equal or ahead in gold to Ari.
I just need a tab press. I don't think so. With how? 203? No. What's your CS though?
I think.
Oh, okay. No. Here, this I don't understand at all, because number 1, all right, we see 4 of them. Fog of War. They can come in from behind you, and yes, you have flash. You can get over there, but why do that? This barrel has the same effect. Again, you don't need to go for poke on them. Going for poke on them isn't even worth it. You have to focus the minions here. So why not barrel here and then double it to here? Because you're putting yourself in a vulnerable position, and the barrel's easy to cancel. Like, and you land it, and you get nice poke on Jinx, but like your team is not anywhere close to a scenario when you can actually kill them. You know, and it might be different if your ultimate's up and Nidalee's playing, and you have Ashe ready to arrow. You know, that might be a little bit different, because then let's say you chunk Jinx to half, your ult takes her to there. There's even an arrow coming in, and you pick her. That's a scenario, but it's you, Vladimir, and Thresh right now. You're just wave clear duty.
Okay. And then I try to do it again.
Yeah, you do it again, and I think you actually put it on the minion wave, which I just don't understand how they can actually let you do that. Because, like, you're playing with such fire right now, and, like, they're all grouped up as 5, so, like, I get it, but, like, again, it's so hard to clear out this minion wave, you know, from the side. Like, why Jinx just doesn't put on her rocket and kill this is beyond me. But, like, she's scared because she just got poked out. And another like thing that a byproduct of this is that they can just go straight. They can ignore you, like, right? Where's Gangplank? He doesn't exist anymore because of his positioning. If you're over there, it's so much harder for them to dive the tower, because they're walking into a double barrel that's gonna catch like all of them, you know?
Yeah.
See, like, and you get a good poke on the return, but it's like, I don't know. Like, it looks nice, but it was because they did a silly dive, and you were actually doing the wrong thing, which I ended up doing more damage than you probably would have been able to. But even then, she would have walked into the double, so probably not. And now it's a shit show.
Yep.
And that's, like, I think, the last thing we can get out of it.
Other than me
here.
not killing.
Again, right now, even if you can kill Jinx, who frickin' cares? You have to ult this wave. Because they can't, it's too early in the game with resistance to actually, like, siege down the Nexus towers. They're all about to come down here. You just ult the wave. You can barrel her, but ult the wave, you know? Just, like, keep her off you. It's like, here comes everybody.
Yep.
And if you're going to engage her, because exhaust, what does it do? Reduces damage by 40% and reduces armor and MR, right?
Yep.
So
and movement speed.
Yeah, but like stats wise,
yeah.
So why not use it before, like at the beginning of your combo, so everything does more damage, you know?
True.
Good night, sweet prince. I think that's it.
Yep, never lucky.
Yeah. Okay. Got any final questions?
Not really. I mean, do you have any professional analysis points from champion pool? Like what's rising in the meta, what's falling off?
Oh, what's rising and stuff? I mean, I don't think solo queue really matters for champ pool, but like your champ pool is fairly meta. AP Echo is kind of like on the back burner.
Yeah, but I only play. That's like a
yeah,
it's pretty much
situational. Yeah,
it's a situational pick. Extremely.
People like picking Kassadin into Talia. We care about that, but that's like very specific. They don't really play much of it. No, it's fine. I mean, like Lissandra is always good, like, and she's like really easy to pick up too. Malzahar, another good one, but like you don't.
Malzahar.
Yeah, no, like, but like you don't need more than these 5 champions, right? Like 5 champions is like probably the most you should have if you want to climb quickly. You know, just like narrow down the champ pool. The easiest way to climb is become a one-trick pony. Like that's like you don't even need coaching. Just play 2,000 games on one champion and you'll be diamond. Like it's not hard. But if you want to actually get better at the game and not better at a champion, narrow it down to 5 or so champions and you'll get there. But like you're only hurting yourself if you keep throwing in more and more.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think that about wraps it up. So.
Yeah, pretty much. Do you have any suggestions for those empty rune pages that are not being used?
Just I mean, for all these champions, I think you have pretty good ones. I would make 1 or 2 rune pages for whatever jungler you play.
Okay.
Just so you can have those, and just like you can message me and ask me about that anytime. I want to take a nap right now though.
Okay.
Yeah, so like feel free, like ask me questions anytime you want. I'm more than happy to answer. And if you're interested in coaching again, just let me know down the road.
Okay.
All right, man.
Thanks, Andy.
Cool. All right. Later. Good night. I'm going to bed.
Have a wonderful nap.
I will.
See you later, man. Thanks
Later.
for the coaching.
Yep, no problem.